My name is Vathana. Today I'm gonna present you about impact of time parameter outlining impulse or breakdown characteristic outlining of void pepper insulation. And here is my content. There are three main parts. First is the background and motivation, the development work, and the conclusion. First, I want to tell you that lightning is one of the most several causes of power system failure as well as power system breakdown. So, anyway, we can do the lightning impulse instant test to evaluate the power system apparatus breakdown insulation performance to know whether it can stand those lightning or not. And here I just want to show you the setup of the experiment to do the lightning power stand test. This case they do it on power transformers. Actually they had some standard to use in the lightning power stand test 1.2 microsecond / 55 microsecond is the waveform of IEC standard that they use for testing. But actually the lightning that occur during occur on power system, they too far from that standard one. And you can see the standard waveform and the non-standard waveform that actually occur on power system is too different from each other. Here the standard one, 1.2 microsecond is the we call wavefront time, the time that the waveform travel to its maximum value, and the 55 microsecond is the waveform that it travel to 50% of its value. And the right hand side is all of the non-standard waveform. When you compare between these four waveform and the standard waveform, you can see there are a huge difference between them. So the question is, what happens even if the non-standard waveform strike on the power system? In the most several cases, the power system can be face the blackout, and the city will be look like that. So, to ensure the safety of the power system as well as to improve the standard one that already imposed used by IEC standard, it's essential to make a study on breakdown characteristic of void pepper insulation transformer under non-standard lightning waveform. And here is the picture to show you the example of the void pepper insulation transformer. What the inside of the transformer look like. And for the development work, they have their four parts. First is collecting the data, experiment simulation to strengthen the experiment result, and that's what they make a short discussion. I make a short discussion on the result. This slide I just want to show you how the way they get the lightning data. Actually the system we call over voltage online monitoring system. They use it to capture the lightning that occur on power system. Actually they call the lightning about 500 lightning strike on from 2007 to 2014, and this all the data they use it for both experiment and simulation. And for the experiment, the main objective of experiment is to evaluate the breakdown voltage of insulation. Actually, they compose of three parts. First part is the generator system to generate the lightning waveform that we get from the lightning data. and here is the measurement and control system. And the important one is the test cell or the sample. The test sample that we create according to ICE standard that we need to make it the same property of the real standard one. And also the electric for simulation because the electric current is related to the time parameter of lightning voltage and power voltage. Simulation also conduct to calculate the electric current that occurs during the lightning strike. Another thing is it used to strengthen the experiment result. Here is the result for both experiment and simulation. The left-hand side is from the experiment. You can see the wavefront time have a greater impact on the breakdown voltage. As you can see, when the wavefront time get higher, the percentage of breakdown voltage is get higher. For the simulation result, it also show the strong relationship so that one wavefront time have a greater impact on the dielectric current. When the wavefront time rise up, the dielectric current that occur during the lightning strike is have some go down. Obviously, so down trend, go down trend fastly. So from this experiment and simulation result, we can conclude that wavefront time is the most factor that have effect on the breakdown characteristic of wire insulation paper inside the transformer. With this information, the engineer can use the information to enhance improve the design of the installation of the power apparatus like transformer, like transmission line, and the design of the transmission towers. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
But overall, maybe there's some scripts